Hello YouTube, this is Dave. This is I believe installment number 5 of the Blue Aster Creek Mine On30 layout construction. Please excuse the mess. I've just in the last 10 or 15 minutes finished getting this together. I got really frustrated after my last attempt. My hill over here was much too large. It restricted the radius of this turn down here, and the locomotive, when it got to right about this spot, just stopped dead. In fact, a couple times it wanted to derail. So again, I got kind of frustrated. As you can see, I've just cut this waterfall about a third of it off, which is fine. I'll just build up a rocky portion right here, and the stream will just continue on. So this is going to be fine. It's going to leave it just like that and rebuild the whole front face of it. The Bachmann Shay here is running at 50% power. I've been moving it up and down to see how well it performs on the track. I have to say, of all these videos I've watched on TV, or YouTube, excuse me, on YouTube about laying track and such, the guys, they make it look easy. It's not really that easy. The track joiners, they really have to match up nicely, otherwise the locomotive likes to jump and kick, and previously it would derail right over here. I have discovered that to try to put joints on a curve is not the best idea. So what I did was I simply cut a smaller section and got the track section to run, oh gosh, where is it? It's over here, and get the joints. Let's see, there's a joint right here. But anyway, I tried to do another one right here and it just doesn't work, so I cut the track sections down so I could do the joints along the straight portions of the track rather than trying to do a lot on the curved sections. It's not real easy to get those track ends to line up really well. I drilled lots of little holes in the ties for the track pins. Again, excuse all my junk laying out here. I've just finished getting it all together. I was excited to see it run. It's running quite well. Again, I got kind of frustrated. I kind of fell into the trap that I warned others about, questioning their abilities to do this sort of thing. You know, it's a learning experience. Obviously, I had to cut things apart, ripped most of the track up. I didn't take any pictures with that. I tore up everything but about this section right here and redid it all. I did want to go back to lying some of the foam under the track. I'm going to, you know, build it up, kind of up above the rest of the ground level, if you will, and so you won't be able to see any of this. We'll have ballast in here, and this will all be built up and be grassy and weeds and such like that. The Blue Aster is a wildflower that grows in the eastern part of Kentucky, western Carolinas, the Smoky Mountain area, and that's where the name comes from. So I intend on, you gonna help me? This little guy, he's just trying to wreck this thing really bad, but fortunately, again, I'll be able to cover all his damage up. This is Reggie. He's been helping me a lot. He loves this thing. He thinks this is his little jumping platform, his playground. So anyway, blue asters, I'll have blue asters lining the creek and things like that. But you can see the Bachmann Shay is running pretty good. It does say Colorado Mining Company on the side, so I'll have to re-stencil that. Let's turn it up a little bit. This is 50% power right now. We're up to 60. Let's go up to 70. Again, I just have one spot along the track where I have put power on, and it seems to be fine. It's a 5x3. I thought perhaps I'd need to put some more power at the other end. but it's got no drain at all at the other end. It seems to be running fine. So I don't know if that's going to be where those wires are. Again, I just quickly worked on tinning and getting the wires on the track. It does require some skill, so it took me several attempts to get it on there well, not to interfere with the motion of the locomotive, keep the wires out of the way. And again, don't get frustrated, just keep trying. There's a lot of good videos on YouTube to help explain how to do this. I'm probably not the best at doing that right now, but tinning, and I did have some flux. Tinning the side of the track is very, very important, much more so than I realized. So make sure you do that. Get a nice little blot of solder on the side there, and I must say, kind of proud of myself not having melted the rails there. I did not melt any rails. You gonna help? Well, that's fascinating. That's really fascinating. Let's move up the power a little bit. We're at 70 now. Here's 80, 90. Go ahead and crank it up. It's full power. It's full power for the little Shay in my Aster power pack. Again, this is not the most expensive power pack in the world. It's perfect for my needs here. This 5x3 layout. And it won't ever probably run at this speed. I'll have to get some mining cars for the back here. But it'll run at a slower speed once everything is put together. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for your patience. We'll now be able to begin the scenery. I'll be able to put this waterfall back together. It's probably about the first thing I'll do back here. The mine I expect to be on this side of the layout, and some residences, perhaps some mining related buildings over here as well. So got a lot of room to work with, and finally pleased with the way the track is running. It's no hiccups, it's not catching anywhere. The track is very smooth, and don't get frustrated. You'll get it. You'll get it. You'll learn from it, and do a better job the second or third time. Thanks for watching. Check in again in a couple weeks. I'll probably have some more updates.